What's up, y'all? Welcome to the live. I'm here. Hey, Pookie. Oh, we got all the animations going off today. I'm like, that's not what I was trying to do. But welcome to the live. That's what we talking about. Because hold on, y'all. We supposed to definitely be getting into our podcast topics. But I'm like, hold on. Oh, I was trying to see what my man was saying. But it's okay. We'll talk to him after we get done with the live, because yeah, here we go with the live broadcast today. I was a little tardy earlier, but I'm here now, and we're gonna get into our podcast topic of the day, because y'all know I'm trying to be soft, I'm trying to be a girl, I'm just a girl, I'm trying to be so nice that somebody's son pay all them bills. It's as simple as that. Like, I don't know what them girls be doing to and I'm really trying to think. Because I'm like, no, it's really only the white women that really just be getting all of it. Because, like, even, like, black women, they still got to pay, like, I don't know, the cable bill or some shit like that. Yeah, no, I don't want to pay that one up. I don't, So petty. So petty. But that's what we talking about. Because today is a session. So, yeah, grab your trees, grab your things. Because, yeah, I saw this. I'm like, where is it at? I saw this reel, and y'all know I'm gonna share the screen because baby, I love it, so y'all can see what I do. You see what I see? Yeah, y'all gonna see. Okay, so we gonna let this play. And y'all know I love to get into the comments because, like I said, I'm trying to get into my soft era. I realize I be so rough, and it's just like, why you gotta be like that? I don't know. I mean, I guess I do know. But that's why we're in the process of, changing things so we can be soft. I want to be a pink girl. Right now, I'm giving, like, green, which is cool because it's, like, neutral. But it's, like, sometimes I have to be a man and sometimes I have to be a girl. But then, like I said in the live earlier, I'm like, Tommy from Love and Hip Hop is a really good... I don't know, because like I said, her Gemini-isms, it's like one part of her is so fucking rough. But then the other side of her, all she wears is dresses and... pink. It's like you'll never think she finna cuss you out the way she coming here with all this pink on. And it's like, even if I could get to that, because like right now I'm full on nigga, I got on a t-shirt and fucking sweatpants and this is me, this is what I like. And that's why I'm like, girl, no, we got to get back into wearing skirts. I remember, because even when I don't like saying I dated that man, but now that I'm older, I realized I was dating that man, Jesus. But even when I was with that man, he used to tell me, like, I miss when you used to wear heels randomly. And I used to be like, I don't give a fuck what you think. But then here I am, like, oop, I don't like being single. So I'm like, maybe I should have cared what he thought just a little bit. But see, I don't know, because I feel like as a man, you should be direct. You should be as assertive as y'all be with them niggas. Just like my man, I was scared to tell you. You was scared to tell me that you love me for what? What was so scary about saying I'm in love with you, girl? And I'm talking about tell the whole world. I'm talking about I want you to be Humpty Dumpty for me, like them men that be posting. Child, they don't be having $1 to their name, but they got her. They gonna post about how much they love her. And that's what I'm talking about. I want to see from my man. But that's what he got to meet me at that courthouse. But anyway, it goes. We're gonna get into this video so y'all can see what I see. We're gonna get into the comments and we're gonna get into it, honey. So let's go. Okay, so are you a man in a dress? Oh, we gotta play it.
We have a lot of young ladies out here that are men in skirts. I look as feminine as possible because I am trying to overcompensate. I'll own it. I'll be vulnerable. I am trying to visually overcompensate for what I know is a default masculine posture that I walk through the world with every day. Of course I do. You see my taxes.
Oh baby,
no,
Jesus.
I mean, for real, I got a payroll. Yeah. And so when you are leading in this way, when you are providing not just for yourself but for those around you, your whole community, how are you not masculine in your energy, right? Yeah. But to Melissa's point, most of the women I know, especially we would love if we didn't have to. What people don't realize. What'd you say?
I want to be soft and pink.
Correct. Yeah. What most people don't realize is that most masculine women are masculine by mandate, not by choice. Yeah. We're masculine because we have been made to be. Yeah. We're masculine because if I don't go qualify for this mortgage, if I don't put these kids in the best schools, if I don't really make sure that my neighborhood is safe for me and my children to walk down, it won't be safe.
Who the fuck gonna do it?
We have a lot of young ladies out here that are men.
Who gonna do it? And that's literally what it is. That's what we was talking about on the podcast yesterday. That's why I was like, I'm glad that like caucus people are finally coming to the confirmation and realization that they do have internalized racism, that they have really been keeping us down, because every time they put us down, we prevail. And like I said, they're like jealous, envious, but they have some type of admiration for it as well, because like that white woman said, black women always have the power to overcome every obstacle that was thrown over. Bitch, like Sha'Carri be out on that fucking track, we be running over them hurdles just like she do, smoking them every time. It's just like, oh, gotta jump over this hurdle, and did, and I'm still smoking you. Oh, here go another hurdle. And it's like but then like I said, white women didn't even tell us that they was going through the same hurdles that we were going through. But it's like, I'm not gonna say we were trained, but like it's either way, it's we definitely prevail every single time. And like she said, are you literally walking around dressed like a lady in good posture and all this other kind of stuff to overcompensate from the fact that you really could beat this man up? Which took me back to, we'll just call it a quote, because I ain't gonna quote it quote by quote, like in quote, but I remember this man said, why do we treat women as less than as humans? Because when we go into the ocean, you don't stop and think, is that a girl shark? Like, you ain't thinking about, is a shark a girl or is it a guy? You're not thinking about that. You just know it's a shark, and you better stay clear of this shark, because if this shark get the shark in, your ass is dinner. Simple as that. So it's like, why as humans do men, because like I said, it all boils down, that's why I'm like, watch the podcast from yesterday, it all boils back down to the fact that it's these men. And not only is it the men, it's the caucus men, because it's like the black men have fallen to the trap of the caucus men, but so have the caucus women. And the black women have fallen into it because we try to let our black men lead. And just like that white woman said, black women really need to be the leaders of everything that's going on here. Just being so honest. Everybody wants to keep black women at the very bottom of the totem pole, when not only are we the totem pole, but we the tippity top tier of that hoe. Like the face of totem pole, that's us. The body, y'all will be all right with y'all. We'll be all right without y'all. But it's just like, y'all came here to look at the tiki. Yeah. And it's like, we not only are the foundation, because we are life, but like I said, we the top tier, part of it. Like she said, and I'm acting like a man because look at my taxes. We women out here that really got to do our own taxes. Like, it used to be back in the day, your husband is like the primary and like you're the secondary. But now it's like, no, women are actually like, we literally filing single, got our own jobs, got our own taxes. And one thing that I looked at, we're looking at these women on, I'm assuming what is a podcast or whatever it may be, none of them have a ring on. So it really means they are really out here doing this by themselves, like no help at all. Like she said, I got payroll. I'm really bossing on this right here, like I'm on. And that's why I'm like, me, just the fact that I even owe taxes, excuse me, where do we even think that I made enough to live? Talking about I owe y'all some taxes. I'm already taxed at 50% of my income. I only got 50% of the money that I worked my ass for, and then you talking about I owe you some other. Please miss me with that. Okay, just like that payment missed. And God, keep doing your big one, amen. Because them taxes gonna get paid, but when you say so, and I know that's right. Because yeah, you want to send me a message talking about your I know the payment ain't go through. That's why I sent y'all them $5 that I had. Which I had 13, I gave y'all 7 technically. Be happy with that. Be happy with that, because I'm just like, this is not what we out here. Oh, this not what I'm trying to be out here doing. Okay, that's why I'm like, I know that woman stood up for our rights, and we appreciate her for that. But at the same time, Miss Ma'am, it's like These motherfuckers is out of control. These men is literally out of control. And I'm like, I'm mad that I can't fast forward like I could on YouTube, because I'm like, I don't want to hear it. So turn the sound up, but I just want to make sure that I got through, the points. Yeah, she said she look as feminine as possible. Trying to overcompensate. Yeah, it's like I can't fast forward it. But I'm like, I think we got to talk Jesus. Talking points. So now I want to get into the comments, because I love hearing what the people got to say. I'm like, that's not what I was trying to do. There we go. Boom. Okay, so boom. Okay, Big Mo. No, he didn't. Big Mo say, and when the war starts and bullets starts flying, keep that same energy. But see, that's the thing. That's why I said about me being so motherfucking rough and tough. I feel like, sir, Big Mo, if the war start, a bitch got me. I what? I could figure some shit out now. I'm like, yeah, cause see, it's like I don't play with guns. Cause he said war. I don't play with guns. We'll beat a bitch to, oh my God. But I really don't like guns. That's a discussion that my brother and I was having. I feel like I don't even like that people are able to kill people. That's why I would like guns. Like China, like they said, if your spouse cheat on you, you could off them, but it only has to be with your head. Like, it could be, anything but a pew pew. It could be, a frying pan, a brick. I mean, your hands, you can strangle them, smother them, whatever you want to do. Just don't shoot them. Because if he cheat on you, you right. You get your lick back by any means necessary. And you said till death do you part, and you want to get you another one. Heard you. That's what we like about China. Let me stop. But I'm so serious. Because, yeah, they knew about that. But, yeah, it's just like, nah, all y'all need is just a little about that action to show you, don't play with me, okay? Just like my brother talking about, but rubber bullets could really cause some serious damage. I'm like, but death? But they could be dead. So I would rather do something where it's like, let's say you trying to breaking somebody's house, you running, boom, rubber bullet, they shoot you in your spine, now you paralyzed as you should be, because while you was running up into people's shit. Now you think about it next time, now that your ass can't do nothing else. Or like somebody, I don't know, take your shit, you shoot their hand. Yeah. You're little, I don't want to call them crippled for the people that really are crippled. I guess it's not nice to make jokes about it, but it's like if you was born that way, it's one thing. But if you do something to get that way, that's what you did. So yeah. Now let me see what they had to say. I hope y'all ate him up. Talking about, we will have to keep that energy if the men continue to lack. Okay, Kiana, correct. I know that's right. He talking about, I'll see you in the trenches. We are not in the military and on guns. LOL. Not the little ones. Pink, of course. Energy will be kept. She say pink, of course. Yeah. Baby saying we do have the guns. Pink, of course. No, I'm trying to be soft. That's why I'm like, I be feeling some type of way about that. I'm like, we literally live in a world where girls have to carry guns to protect themselves from the men. That's why I said the men are literally the predators. You be the ones that have to be like, I will lay you down. Stop being stupid. Because, yeah, just fighting them didn't work. They'll really try to assault you. So it was like, what? See, that's why I ain't got no gun. Because Lord knows, girl. Yeah. I'm like the baby. What? I'm like the baby. Nigga just be blasting. I thought you was. It looked like you was about to. I need to look. Yeah. Because, bitch, I get to think you really finna come and get me. Yeah. That's why I just said, look. That's why I just stay strapped. Let the circle stay strapped. Because I'm like, Maybe say pick, of course. She said, I bet more women will go to war versus men. Which is crazy, because, like, why my cousin signed up to go to the actual military? Like, I got female cousins that are literally in the military. Them hoes will wrap them buns up and go to fucking war. My cousin is in the Navy, because she be in the water, and she hate when we confuse which one she's in. But I do have cousins in the military that are female. More than male, now that I think about it. And they was the ones that was, what the was they going to the military for? Because I can't be told what to do. Like, yes, they giving you housing. Yes, you're getting paid. I'm not finna fight for nobody's life. What? I'm not even. Don't put my life in. No, I don't like putting myself in dangerous situations. What I look like going to go? Yeah, no, hell no. I wouldn't do it. Talking about we will. You don't even look like you will run a mile without Ooh, she said you don't even look like you will run a mile without wheezing. I'll take my chance before I count on the man to protect me. The fuck. And she got 208 likes in 3 days. People say the fuck. Okay. Baby said we are in the military, police force, and we own guns. She right. That's why I said, what my cousin doing? I'm ask her. I want to call her cousin. Let's see. Let's hear from let's hear it. Let's see. I think this is my cousin right here. Okay, yeah. Let me see what she doing. Point behind the tent, baby. Don't never pull beside me. Is it ringing? Because why I can't hear nothing? Okay, yeah, it's ringing. She probably somewhere being in the military. What you doing, cousin? Being in the Navy? I'm like, did I say the right one? Because don't cuss me out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So we talking about a podcast. All right. And somebody was just talking about how, okay, blah, 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 whatever. Moral of the story is we called you because we trying to figure out why do women join armed forces. Because basically it was talking about if women had to go to war, we really wouldn't be going to war. And I had to think about it. I'm like, sir, women are actively joining these forces. So what are you talking about? And that's why I'm like, why are you there, cousin?
What's that?
I'm like, what? Big Mo, that's who said it. I said Big Mo, that's who said it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
So most people, first of all, generally, people don't join the military to go to war. Honestly.
Okay. I'm with you.
So a lot of people join the military for stability.
Okay.
They join the military for college. They join the military for getting away from their hometowns. They don't join the military to necessarily fight for this funky ass country. Because
that's not what it's giving.
it's not giving that. They're joining the military for the benefits that come with being in the military. And if the war just so happen comes with that service time, then that's just something that you got to do.
It's just like, yeah, now, all right, y'all gave me this, so I gotta do that. So most of y'all feel that, but we ain't signed up to do this, but when we gotta go, we'll go. Duty calls.
Yeah, like I can say there's a good percentage of people in the military that join because of their sense of patriarchy. Most of us did not join.
Heard you.
Most of us did not. We joined for a consistent flow of income.
Right.
College.
And that's what I said. That's why I called. I said, let me call somebody that's been through this, because you gave the only reasons why, that's what I was saying, would be worth it to go. Because I'm like, maybe it's for, money. Maybe it's for somewhere to stay. I didn't even think about college, but I'm like, you fucking right. They definitely pay for college. So why mine as well?
While you're still in the military, as well as when you get out, they give you money for going.
Wait a minute.
You get tuition assistance while you're in. So you can file for TA. You can also go and get FAFSA. How do you say it? You go on, qualify for tuition assistance through that. So you're getting free money to go to school.
At this point, just go ahead and join them recruiters that be at college. Because I'm like, damn, that's what they was trying to sell me when I was there. I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention at 17, but now in 30s, it's like, wait a minute, okay.
Now the military, what they don't tell you up front. You gotta give some to get some. So you gotta be in a little while. Like you have to be in at least 1 year before you're able to pull TA.
Within a year, they probably gonna try to ship your ass off the war too, and that's when I'll be crying at.
Yeah, but so we haven't been at war in a long time. I've been in the military 13 years. We've had active conflicts, but not a declared war.
This is very true. You're right. This is what, cause I'm like, yeah, we was in what there. Yeah, when Obama.
Or my deployment. I'm really worried.
Oh my goodness.
But my reason for joining the military was college. So I had a partial scholarship.
Uh-huh.
A partial scholarship ain't gonna get you no goddamn where.
That's why I'm gone. Cause I was just like, baby, and then I'm taking all these classes. I'm like, the money is gone, and I'm not willing to pay for this. So I got that dip.
Partial scholarship not get you nowhere. When you have to pay for room and board, you gotta feed yourself while you're in those rooms. You have to
Yeah.
walk your ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
The military was paying me to do all those things. My thing is, y'all are giving me money like boot camp. You get paid while you're in boot camp. You're getting paid to learn how to fold clothes. You're getting
Stop
paid
it.
to get yelled at. Literally, boot camp is your
Learning your uniform and learning them rules.
your rank structure, learning how to walk, being in the military, like learning how to take care of yourself.
That's crazy.
Because boot camp, honestly, you learn that everybody doesn't have the same upbringing. Like, everybody don't know how to wash their ass, everybody don't know how to wash their clothes, and everybody don't know how to fold clothes.
Oh my God.
Or people's standards of washing their ass and washing their clothes are different.
Right.
So, you learn how to clean up.
So they literally reteach you your life based on their whatever the rule is, which I'm not mad at that, because I'm like, you're right. There are a lot of people that just
Military is following rules. So in boot camp, you have to learn to follow somebody else's instructions.
yeah.
If they dummy it down, like they're very particular about certain things, but that's because when you're in the military,
It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
In order to get certain things done, because if you don't, you could possibly be putting the person next to you in danger if you don't do it right.
One band, one sound. Heard you. Wow.
And
Okay.
I made it because of a consistent flow of income.
Yeah.
Like, it's certain things, being in the military, I don't have to deal with that people that are civilians have to. For example, insurance. Medical insurance. I don't worry about that. I don't even know what that looks like.
Girl, because I'm crying. I'm like, what y'all think I got $400 a month for some insurance?
I didn't tell you the first thing about medical insurance, honestly and truly. And I have two dependents.
I'm like, I was literally thinking, I'm like, and you got 2 kids. You brought 2 kids in this world and didn't have to worry about it.
For free. They were born for free. I had an emergency C-section, the second one.
Because when I saw that even it costs for you to do skin to skin, how they charge you to put that baby on your... And that's why I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so yeah, you just gave tea for the podcast. We're going to talk about this later, because I'm like, I'm going to need some more of this inside. I'm going to call you back. Love you, bye. Okay. Damn. That's what I said. I got to call my cousin back, because, hold on. Wait a minute. Like I said, I'm not willing to serve this. Like she said, us. Most of us ain't joined for this. Most of us didn't join for this. But there are some that joined for the patriarchy. But most join for that money. And all those other minutes, like she said, like y'all know, I be crying about my insurance. Bro, that's why she go see the therapist all the time. This bitch got a free therapist. Hold on, honey. Wait a minute. That's unfortunate because now the next podcast I'm going to have my cousin on, and we're going to have to talk about the perks of patriarchy because fuck. Wait a minute. Let's get this jotted down because hold on. Because now it makes me feel like at this point, that's what y'all should have just like back in the day when you just like when it was the men that were, what was it called? Drafted. I'm not saying being drafted, but I do feel like there are certain things that we could have done as a society to prepare everybody for life. Like my cousin said, when they get to the military, they basically teach you how to become basically an adult and live. Cause like she said, she free housing, she getting paid, it take care of them kids, she get insurance. Like what? Even when we was in college, everybody that was struggling, that's why the recruiters came to the college. Because my cousin didn't. What? Why struggle when we can help you? Like she said, you getting student assistance. And then she said, and they pay you while you in school. And even after you get out of school, you still get paid. That's not a bad deal. Like my cousin said, I've been doing this since I graduated. We ain't been at war. We've had conflicts. But... and even niggas that go to war, niggas be happy to go get their love. Gear on. Hey, we going to war. Niggas love getting Instagram. Hey, we in the bunks. No, they do. They really do. But it's crazy. Cause yeah. Hold on. Ain't none of you white, black, or otherwise in combat pulling anyway. But women go to war, so I'm confused. They get their limbs blown off. They save men lives. They guns. They are police officers. I don't really understand your comment. It's the government's fault. They only drafted men back in the day. If you're referring to the 50 plus years ago, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I feel like that should have just been something y'all gave to everybody. Y'all could have just, instead of having this ideal of everybody needs to go to college, like it should have been like, you do go to one or the other. Or it should have been 3 options, or trade school. Because it's like, you need to make sure everybody has a trade, a degree, or what is it called? When you be filling out the job application, they be like, are you a veteran? That's what it is. Or a veteran. You become a veteran of your country. See, they don't be setting this place up for success. That's why they really need to let black women lead. We got this, honey. I know that's right, because I'm like, what? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? It really is their fault because they only drafted them in. Because do y'all know Betty would have been there with, Betty would have had on them little thigh straps with knives, guns. Betty would have had them on her ankles. She would have had the puffy sleeves, razors underneath them. I'm telling you, girls, we know how to do it. That's why I'm like, are you serious? When it comes, baby, what? Women could be packing. It'll be on some Angelina Jolie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. John, you all right? I can see it now. Yeah, because we wouldn't even think. Because when I be playing Call of Duty, when I used to be with that man playing Call of Duty, snipe him, get him. I used to be mad when we did. Nigga, you want to, if the bullets is coming from behind us, move out the way. Why are we going? Why are we running this way? The bullets coming from this way, left, right, out the way. Figure out how to get him back here because they not worried about us over there. Get him that's sniping us. Let's snipe him. Yeah, that's something like, women, we got this. We got this. I don't even know why they would say this. Why does this woman think her payroll or paycheck has to do with anything? She needs counseling immediately. Okay. Right here, young. Ooh, I don't like to be the black man too. AKA Ray Yizzle. Please. Okay. Because I'm like, what? But no, because it's like these bills got my name on them. I'm like, these bills should really have my husband's name on them first. Like, Mr. and Mrs. such and such. Like, baby, these bills came for you. Your bill, what Lord, let's say you gotta cook and clean and wash everything. You gotta get that pen so he can sign that check. What? Please, honey, I'll be cooking and cleaning, wash everything. What? Please, get that pen and sign that. Because she is the provider and no one is providing for her. That's it. She doesn't want to be masculine, but she feels the need to be. It was until you said that last part, Cosmos wanted. You were right there. You were right there. Because she is the provider and no one is providing for her. And like she said, especially in this video, because it's just honestly common knowledge that the majority of black women, my bad, I almost gave out too much credit. The majority of black women be holding stuff down. Like she said, if I gotta be the one to get this mortgage in my name, most of the time these men don't even come with like established like credit, funds, money. Like they really have to get with a woman who helps elevate him to become, you know, the man that he's supposed to be. If a man will actually let a woman do it, because a lot of the times they don't even want to take the woman's advice to become a better man. It's like, baby, I see you and you're great, but you could be better. Just do that. You'll be so much better. Like, honey, he said that literally has nothing to do with your femininity or how you talk to a man. I mean, I guess he's right about that, because that's why I'm like, even in the way that I speak, I want it to be Proverbs 31. I don't want to have to be, like I said, I'm looking at that messages that I'm wondering who sent these messages when I'm going through the phone. It was me. That blew my mind. I'm like, who is talking like that? Girl, not me from 2016 going in on this man, cussing him out. Like, telling him, hopefully you find somebody to put stuff in your name. Girl, that's my fault. I was stupid. Like, what? But like I said, they don't come with nothing. And that's part of the reason why I be scared to get back with a man. Because just like I would say, yeah, all of them. Because this how it happens. I get with a dude who doesn't have much. I would be the one to have, you know, whatever it is at the time, whether it was the apartment, whether it was a car, whether it was a job, whatever the fuck the case was, I was the one that had it. And me being me, feeling like, you know, I'm a black woman, you know, this black man, you know, just need a little oomph to him, you know, he need me, and then he can help us if I help him. It's just what I'm thinking. And we get into these relationships and it just don't work out because I am the provider. I am the leader. I'm the one that's saying, okay, well, we need to do this. We need to do that. We need to get this. We need to get that. I'm the one that's applying for you to get these jobs, Bookie. Now that I think about it, this shit is crazy how much, like, we do as black women for men. And they just be acting like we don't do nothing for them. It's like, baby, I'm mentally drained. I got to take care of me and you. Come on now. Help me help you. And please help us. Like, you the man. Y'all don't even be thinking about nothing for real. Start thinking about you so you can help us. Like, come on. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm always taking care of the man. It's like, we'll break things off. And then they'll come back and they'll be like, well, remember when you did such and such for me? Yeah, I really with you for that. And it's just like, yeah, nigga, do you know that's why I don't like you? Because I did have to do all of that and you still mistreated me. Yeah, this not going to work. Goodbye. Like, Nobody wants to have to do for these men. It's like, we want, like she said, we want to be soft. We want to be pink. We want to be feminine. We want to be taken care of. We want to be all these things that whitewashed black men give to white women so eagerly, because they feel like a lot of the times black women, like I know for sure of one white woman who's married to a black man and he worships the ground that lady walk on. All that lady do is go out with her friends and drink. And I only know her because she met my old black friends from along the way, because I don't even hang out with them no more. But yeah, she met them. That's how I ended up meeting her when I was hanging out with them. Don't do nothing but hang out, drink. She don't got to work. That man pay all the bills. He called her and check on her when she at the bar, make sure she got money, cash up on her more, so she could buy shit for us at the bar. I'm thinking she married to a white man. They telling me, no, her husband is black. What? Really? Because Sally, I'm like, she is living a life. I thought that man was black. No. I mean, I thought that man was white. That man was black. And that man was doing what needed to be done for that woman. And I'm just like, it's so rare that black men do that for black women. Yeah, because I'm trying to think, even in Hollywood, because even right now they seem to be breaking up and doing all this other kind of crazy stuff. All right, but whatever. He say, that has nothing to do with your feminine anyway. You talk to men, and that's facts that she thinks that it does is masculine in mindset. And based on 0 men marrying her, including plenty of white men. And see, that's what I'm saying. I don't like when men bring that whole, because I even said that too. I said, I looked at it, I'm like, we can see her hand right here. Not one of them have on a ring. I don't either. But I don't like when men say that, because like I said, I've been proposed to. I declined. And then, like I said, I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, well, we are going to go ahead and do this because I do want to be married. And that's why I'm like, that man asked me the week before Valentine's Day what's my ring size. And like I said, I reacted with a question mark, like, what? Because I was too masculine. I am a man in a dress. Just like they even asked the poll on here. Are you a man? Are you a man in a dress? My answer was yes. I am a man in a dress. And it's unfortunate because I'm definitely trying to get out of that. That's why we try to, come back into being our girl that wears heels. I guess I need to start wearing more dresses and skirts. Maybe that's what I need to start doing. Just like that girl said, people compliment you when you wear a dress, but all she did was threw a sack of potatoes over her head. But when you just throw a little dress over your head, people really think like you gave effort. Because I'm like, instead of just putting on a t-shirt and shorts, maybe I should have just thrown a little dress and just bounce around in a dress. That might work. Maybe that's why God really made me clear out my closet. He was like, get rid of it. Oh my God. Yeah, it's giving dresses and skirts. Or at least skirts. Yeah, dresses and skirts. Yeah, we gon', because even like this, I feel like this is girl bossy what she has on, but it's a blazer, which I feel like is so masculine and form-fitting and formal, versus something that is nice and flowy and soft and a dress. Oh my God. Huh. But yeah, I don't like when men really bring up that, oh, but you not married. Oh, but nobody marrying you. And it's just like, sir, we could be married to a bozo like you, but like, who wants to do that? And then sometimes we will marry these bozos, because it's like, I thought about it. I was like, well, dang, child, I ain't gonna call him a bozo. I'm not gonna do him like that. The one that asked me to marry him, we'll call him a bozo. But now I'm looking at it like, should I marry that bozo? Because now that bozo married to somebody else. Shit, a couple of my bozos married to somebody else. Like, I ain't mad at it. Let me get in with my locked in, ain't no switching up. All right, so somebody said a leader such as her would have to be dominant, assertive, and exude a position of power in the workforce in the workplace in order to be successful and growing in her business. Dominant, assertive, and power are all masculine traits. It's very difficult to turn on and off. Hello? Like, people stop being stupid. I'm like, Miss Gooseby, I feel like you got him. Ray. It's only a short, but if you watch the segment, it really goes into talking about the roles of men and women, and how women play outside traditional roles to provide. It's a forced role because the men are not present, capable, or available. I don't know if she's dated white men. That's what I said. I feel like Miss Gooseby was gonna come with it. Mr. Ray, you're definitely missing the entire point. Go back and listen again. Somebody's talking about right over your head, and this is where the black women come in, because it's just like right over your head. Right over you. Somebody said, and that's all you heard at your big age? Like, come on. Because men do, and since we've been made to be masculine. Yeah. Because she's providing safety for others. I'm glad they emphasize safety, because that's not something that black women should have to do in the roles that we do. Something black males fail, as they have failed at for centuries. Black males are the only males that don't unify with each other to build, provide, or protect. Black males want to get the benefits of men without actually creating, providing, safety. And that's literally what I said. That's why I'm like, because now the black man has gotten so entangled and living under whatever the fuck the white man's dream is, that you can't even kind of tell him where the fuck this nigga going wrong at. And it's just like, that's when we leave them. Yeah, come on now. Who is this? Oh, baby. Any library? E-N-E library? I don't know. Okay. So, boom. Yeah, I'm glad they made really good points about that. So, somebody said, when there's no safety, there's no softness. Women need to feel safe to be soft. And this is very true because, like I said, even now, women have to carry, arsenal to protect themselves. We're not in the whole men will check they men when they wrong. It's like men will see their friend assaulting a woman and be a bystander instead of checking their friend and telling them like, yo, what the is you on? Like, you tweaking, you wilding. We don't do that to women. It ain't none of that. Somebody said you could be a leader and be a successful businesswoman without being masculine. Candace, don't piss me off. Candace Melissa, don't piss me off. Yeah, thinking she's not wrong, but it's a chosen perspective to say having a payroll is masculine. Masculine energy is ambition and drive. It's not about gender. Those traits are more often than what not lead to success. And her response, Miss Candace Melissa, you're absolutely right, but this is the same woman that chose not to be feminine or soft and blames it on being a boss. She equates being feminine to a look or aesthetic, not a way of being. Miss Cakes 80 said, thank you. Miss Godiva said, how? Somebody said, it's biologically impossible. You're telling someone to go against their immune system. I just want to see how many people agree. 41. I don't even feel like getting to it, but Candace, handle my lightweight. We are masculine because men have failed us miserably, and it's literally miserably, like literally from the fact that like thinking about me, like my father was not in the picture, somebody else daddy raised me. It's so crazy, like so ghetto. God is good, but still, it's just like I said, what's my daddy? Wanted to be a rapper. Get your ass in this and take care of this baby and this wife you done made, sir. What? That part. How lovely to always put the blames on others. Accountability really seems to be a nasty poison for you guys. Imagine a man crying he's broke and says it's because of society. At least with that piece he can... Okay, hold on. At least with that he can sleep in peace. Okay, because I'm thinking about it. Because we're going to go back up here because something just crossed my mind between these two comments. You could be a leader and be a successful businesswoman without being masculine. I think I got pissed off because I got triggered. Because we have to like this. Because now, and it's why we have our sessions, because now that I'm thinking about it, that's what this is right here. My whole goal is to be soft and successful. Like I said, I feel like I have just been, not even feel like, I know, I've been mean, I've been rough, I've been tough, I'm not soft, I'm not as feminine as I would like to be. Like I said, I remember when I was sweet. I remember being sweet K, and I remember being a monster. Her name was Zilla, and I had to tuck that hoe so far away. Now she will come out to protect me if need be, if a man don't, but we want a man too. And that's why we had to rebrand. We had to, hold on. I don't think I'm doing this right. I was trying to be everybody except who God called me to be, which is Kadria. And I'm like, we got to get back to Kadria. We got to get back to being soft. We got to get back to being I've always been a girl's girl, but it's just kind of like I said, I want to be pink. Right now, I feel like my energy, not even, because I did a little quiz to see what my energy was. And I know that it's green. Like I said, I feel that it's green. But I want to be pink. Like, we can throw in some pink, even if it's going to be 50-50. I'm just like, I want my energy to be more feminine. So she is right. She is right. It's like, even though I do have to pay taxes, even though I do have to work hard, And we don't even want to say work hard. We'll just say, because it's not laborious, it's just putting in more efforts, which is not wrong, at all. But I also do like how somebody said that accountability can be a nasty poison, abundant and timeless, because that really just made me just rethink. Because like I said, I'm literally in the process of changing my whole life. That was the whole thing. Like, I'm like, God's preparing, my financial stability, my body for, my children. I'm like, I'm going to have children. Yeah, I'm going to have kids. Okay. I'm going to be somebody's mom. I'm going to be a bonus mom. I'm going to be a wife. I'm going to be all things. So I'm preparing myself for all of that in life, which I've always wanted, which has always been a desire of my heart, which has always been in God's will for me. So now it's actively having those things in my life is what I'm working towards. That's why we said, in the live earlier, every little domino, as it scales up, just when you tip that small one has a lasting effect to make the big one fall. You may think it's small, kind of like David. You may think it's small, but Goliath knocked down. Small steps to get to, the big space of where you want to be, to knock things out the park. Like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, somebody said, no, you failed yourself. You wanted to be independent. Then you wanted a man that matched your energy and made the same or more than you. Then he had to be over 6 feet. You wanted the top 5%. The top 5% of men. These men only want women that are fit, feminine, cooperative, supportive, submissive, and childless. On those things, your money means nothing to them. They have their own and don't have access to yours. Okay, Mr. Mel. He said they need to be fit. He not wrong, because I do need to start, because like I said, I feel like it's even disrespectful to God to not take care of my body. Like, if I'm not gonna, I don't want to work out because I don't want to work out any of my way, but I do want to exercise for health. Make sure that my heart is actively pumping, the blood is flowing right. You sit too long, you're right. So it's like, you gotta keep yourself fit, healthy, active. I do agree with that. Feminine, I agree with that. That's why I'm like, I'm trying to be more feminine, because like, why, like, even me, why would I want to be with me with that attitude? I understand. That's why I'm glad this man that say he want to marry me now say I'm used to it, because he done known me my whole life. I don't even like that. I'm going to be so renewed. I'm going to be like, who is, oh my God. Like, cooperative, I am trying to be that. Supportive, I am definitely that, baby. I'm the #1 fan. I'm the #1 cheerleader. I got that. Submissive, I can definitely do that, but I'm not going to allow you to lead me nowhere that God doesn't say go. That I don't play like that. And childless. And that's definitely part of the reason why I don't have any kids right now. I'm very particular about having these kids. Like, no. I feel like I would have like 100 husbands. I would like marry everybody that I've dated, just because I feel like, if we together, we're going to be together. And if it don't work out, you got to die, because I ain't going to die. And it's supposed to be till death do us part. But, I mean, shoot. Yeah, be with them all. But, like, having babies is crazy. Like, but then again, like, you're supposed to have your husband, baby, and that's why you can't marry them all, honey. I'm like, Charles, how about they have arranged? It get me to go, and I get to start thinking. All right, because I'm like, I do agree with that. The women before y'all failed y'all, not the men. Y'all never hold other women accountable for the BS they pass down to the younger generation. Because I'm like, I didn't want to be fucking independent. But like I said, it was some woman before us that said she wanted to be independent. But in that time, that man was beating on her. So I understand why she said I need my own bank account. Okay? I get it. Because when the men aren't protecting you, when they're literally beating on you, what do? You either get another man or you take care of yourself. Those are the two options that we got. And that's literally what we've been doing. So it's like, on one hand, I do agree. While on the other hand, it's like, I'm not gonna say I don't, but it's just like the meter, the scale is just like, I'm overwhelmed but not broke. Cap. Okay, Jawan. Blame everybody but yourself. I'm sure you have 2 kids with Pookie. I don't like that. Cause like what? It's the whole with Pookie thing, and it's the whole 2 kids. Cause it's like, first of all, let's not act like teen mom is not full of white women. I really don't like how y'all really come out here for black women for having kids. Like, white women are doing the same ghetto shit. That really bothers me. These white women come out here, lay it low, spread it wide, and get on government assistance faster than any fucking body else. But y'all have a problem when black women do it. That really grinds my gears. Y'all trailer park trash ass. Oh my God. That come through with 6, 7 kids and then want to lay down with black men. But like I said, let's not act like white men wasn't and black women back in the day making us have y'all mulatto babies. So that's why I'm just like, don't. That's why we on the podcast, honey. Yeah, we sounding off. That's why I love this, baby, because this is my soapbox. This is my world. Welcome to it, honey. This is my rules. What I say, you don't run nothing over here but your mouth. I love it over here. I love it over here because, yeah, that is how I feel. Somebody talking about womp womp. Adulting is hard. But no, it really is. She be kicking my ass. Yeah, I mean, for real. That's why I'm like, a part of me feels like, and it's true, I was not prepared to pay not nan bill. Okay? I was under the impression that I was going to be married. My husband was going to pay them bills. And that's what it was. I always felt like somebody else was going to pay them bills. I can't believe I've had to take care of these bills for the past, I'm like, what, 17 years? I'll be 32 years old. Crazy. Crazy. Society and women disproportionately embrace building up girls at the expense of boys. Now the ladies are looking for equal and better men. But they're sparse because no one invested in helping to produce enough of those men. Or women. Because I'm like, he's not wrong. But that's why I'm like, I feel like it should have been more. I don't know. Because I'm like, now that I say it, I'm like, those options were out there. It was either like you went to the military, you went to college, or you went to trade school. But it's like, I feel like it should have been more mandatory in life, like school was, not optional. That I feel like that should have been the last step of your, I mean, I still say it was my teen years, because like, it's like 17, 18, 19. You don't really get out of that teen until you get into the 20s. And it still be giving twin-teens. So, what the hell? But I feel like, yeah, especially if, even though the legal age is 18, you really can't drink or anything like that until you're 21. So it's like that age from like 17 to 18 when you graduate to 21, I feel like there should have been more laws put in place to help society function. I'm like, how do we put it? Just put it like that. Function at a better, because it's different. But it's like, now, some people ain't even finished like 8th grade. I got some cousins that literally dropped out of middle school. So that'd be the problem too. God, that's all. Like, it's a lot that we have to just deal with. Black men collectively are financially ahead of Hispanic men, yet Hispanic women collectively are what? Less, maybe that's supposed to be masculine than women. Because I'm like, I ain't never seen this word before. LESSASQULIE. And that's why I'm like, maybe it's supposed to be less masculine than black women. Because let's go back over this. Black men collectively are financially ahead of Hispanic men. On paper. Because I don't believe that, baby. Because one thing I know, baby, the way Hispanic men shop, oh, baby, my commission used to be so good. That's why I'm like, what? Yet Hispanic women collectively are less masculine than black women. Now, I don't know. I don't know if that's, because Hispanic women they volatile. them hoes will chancla you so fast. Chancletas. That's why I'm like, they temper. Okay, so maybe it's just that they have a short fuse. Because yeah, they are. They definitely are. They are definitely some, you know, I'm like, they're definitely more submissive, more cooking, more cleaning, more family, more. It is different over there. I'm like, it is a little different over there. So that I can agree with. Masculine by mandate, not by choice. Yeah, when she said that, that's definitely the key takeaway of all of this, is that it's masculine by mandate and not by choice. So that's just what it is. I'm like, that's where that's what it is. That's literally the key takeaway. That's the key takeaway of it all. Masculine by mandate, not by choice. I'm like, that is a really good one. I really love it. So yeah, I'm like, with that being said, make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned for more lives, honey. Make sure you share this. Tell your peoples, come hang out. We be on live daily. We do our podcast in the middle of the day, honey. POV by KDB is back. Okay? I'm feeling real good. And that's why I'm like, yeah, this was a nice little smoke session. I'm like, we might go just a little bit long, because I'm like, we're pretty much at the hour mark of the pod. But I'm like, it's just a few more comments that I want to get into. Make sure that you check out the description box, honey. Make sure you check out the community tab as well, because I did list our Bible of the day there. Bible verse of the day. I did not forget, because I'm like, I said that I need to do the Bible verse of the day. Then I said, okay, we just going to put it in the description box. So we did put it in the description box. It's also on the community wall. So check out one of the two. But yeah, check out the Bible verse of the day. It did still come from our Ephesians, a Bible study that we have going on this week. So that's why you need to get tuned into the live. You need to get tuned into, the pod, so you can keep up with what's going on. Hang out with me on my soapbox as I give you my opinions, honey. I give you my unpopular opinions as a critically acclaimed, opinionated woman, honey. So yeah, come kick with me daily, live. We do this every day. We get into the topics, honey. But like I said, I think we got a little bit more time. Excuse me. Let's see. I'm like, what else do we have on here? Okay. Somebody said, what is she talking about? Oh, what she is talking about has first happened in the church. When the men do not show up, the women take charge, and then the children rule over them both. The only way to fix this is for the men to stand up and be men. Lead, cover, pray, provide, and protect the family, of whom the women are to stand beside her man and respect her own man. That was beautifully said, Nathan. That was beautifully said. It says 4 replies, but I can't see any, which is unfortunate, which really doesn't matter, because I'm like, Nathan, yeah, I agree with you on that. Because I'm like, I don't even want to read the next, because I'm like, what if we don't agree? But we'll see what Miss Shelley Veronica the Beauty has to say. The only men triggered are the ones that only want women to pay 50-50. Men are supposed to provide and lead, but many lack those traits. If a woman asks a man for money, she is a gold digger. If a woman has her own money, she is too independent. A man doesn't need your money. Make it make sense. Which is very true. Because it's like, if a woman asks a man for money, she's a gold digger. If a man asks a woman for money, he's a bum. If a woman has her own money, she's too independent. If a man has his own money, he's too prideful in his money. Like, crazy. Because I'm like, I do agree with that. And did we like Nathan's comment? Okay, we did. Then someone's reply to her was, honestly, women love pulling things from the Bible that only benefit them. If you're not going to go with everything male and female in the Bible, stop it. I have a couple suggestions. Do you have kids? If so, how many? How many baby fathers? Oh, just to add, the way this entire system in the Western is created by whites and white males, I may add. So if you don't understand your history in general and biblical to the max, then do your research, because they've been having black women on the rope since the beginning, and a lot of y'all just don't get it. And that's why I go by everything in the Bible, honey, because yes, I do go by what exactly what that Bible got going on or what that Bible is talking about. I'm like, yes. That's why I don't have no kids. That's why I'm not into, none of. I literally try to. Like I say, I be trying to make sure that, baby, I ain't cast into them fiery pits of hell. That's what I do know for the certain. Okay. Somebody said, good for y'all. Modern women, especially Western women, don't deserve a good man. Okay, first of all, you coming from a fake account, Saddam Hussein. Like, please. Our leaders and providers, the women who are upset about it, and the ones who can't get one of these men. Okay, our girl, cause what? Cause Shelly Veronica the Beauty replied to that person and said, an independent woman don't have to worry about these issues, and she definitely don't want a man that can't lead and provide. They are confident enough to be alone and not settle. A lot of men already like to be single anyway because they are not faithful and independent. Choose to be single. Oh, so she meant independent women. Choose to be single if they can't find what they are looking for, and may even date another race. Keyword choice. Okay. And she replied to Shelly the Beauty, replied to somebody else and said, yeah, you're way off topic, buddy. Yes, I have 4 kids, and by the same father, my husband of 20 years. Try again. And he lead, protects, and provides. Next. Just say the shoe doesn't fit you. A hit dog will holler. I know that's right, Miss Girl. But it's like, even if she didn't, she could be lying. And then, now what? Now what you got to say to that? A woman doesn't deserve the man who... Okay, she replied to Saddam. I'm talking about... A woman doesn't deserve the man who sees them as property and slaves, beats, cheats, and doesn't provide, protect, and lead them. She'd rather be single in this case. Then foreign countries treat their women like trash. So yes, proud to be American. Okay, hold on, Shelly. You must be... Oh, girl, Miss Shelly like me, child. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but I know that's right, Miss 20 years. Ain't he take care of them bills and them kids? I know that's right, and her. Yeah, what about it? I love to make it make sense. However, you are a woman, and therefore not the most logically sound. But it looked like this is about maybe talking about low child, one child. Come on, and then they replied, talking about, come on, man, stop it. I'm single and have never been cheated on anyone. Many men are single because of the BS we deal with certain women. Not all of y'all are single. Y'all won't do right if she left you. Period. She'll get your comment just proves the point of why women with standards don't you. Maybe they mean don't want you. The disrespect on top of my point. So just because a woman don't, maybe she meant to say want to settle, because they just say don't to settle, don't want to settle, that make us less than. And she laughed. How many more of these comments we gotta read? Because it's just like, okay, oh, y'all just getting into it, honey. Because I'm like, men's comments. Okay, so I'm like this. I think this might be the last one, because it said men's comments on this subject is identical to white people's comments when we talk about racism. Identical, and it's sad. Okay, because now I'm interested. Somebody said they follow the narrative. Yep, actually, black women adopt the corporate white male's version of masculinity. Then they are allowed to participate in the corporate America as employees or their own boss. The worst aspect of the fact is that white males believe they are superior and masculine, and black men are not. Black women believe they are superior and more masculine than black males. Somebody kind of right. Because that boys. But I don't like that they talking from a spam account, because it's like they saying exactly what I'm saying, but it's like they be scared to say it. Stand on business, because it's like we really need more people to stand on business about what's going on. But it's like a lot of people be scared to stand on business because y'all literally have this thing of taking people out, because this world is so full of evil. But that's why you got to read the verse of the day, honey, and stay tuned in, because when you logged in and switching up, baby, check the description out, check that community tab, baby, subscribe, because baby, one thing we do is go to heaven. Okay, we do all things through Christ who strengthens us, so we can get to heaven. I know that's right, honey, because what, like that, the Bible verse of the day was talking about that we wrestle not against flesh and blood. I can't believe that, because I never thought I'd be one of the people like my grandma and my granddaddy, like that be knowing the Bible verses by heart and where it's at. But I do, because I'm like, yeah, what's today's day? I had to look at the date, because I'm like, yeah, we did it today. Ephesians 6:12. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against, the leaders, it says the authorities, and the darkness and the evil that's in the realms of heaven. I'm like, we're gonna go back to it just to be sure, because I'm almost certain. Boom. And I can see it from right here. Yes, it does. It says, but we are not fighting against the flesh and blood enemies, but against the evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against almighty powers. Hold on. I'm like, let me see the rest. Hold on. Almighty powers in the dark world, and against evil spirits in heavenly places. Yeah, that's why it's not against flesh and blood. Not against flesh and blood, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world. Do you see what I'm saying? That's like, I'd be like, baby, how y'all think I'm finna let y'all do something over here y'all can't even take care of over there? Yeah, that's why he ain't trying to let nobody better. But yeah, he said, I'll give y'all the Garden of Eden, and I'll give y'all the gates down there, and y'all can see what's going on up here. But let y'all back up, child. Say, y'all done show me what y'all are doing. These people. I know that's right. Somebody said, you speaking right now. They always see the truth as an attack rather than an opportunity, unfortunately. And that's just facts on facts on facts on facts. Okay? Somebody said, absolutely. A lot of black males have always wanted to be massa. As quiet as it's kept, as loud as it is. Okay? Because the older I get, and that's what I say, when you really figure out what's going on and how people think, and collectively how people think, it's like, what? That's why I'm like they said, a lot of black males wanted to be master, which is honestly true. Just like when I was questioning, I had to question. Y'all know, that's why we got the podcast, because we have a lot of questions. We got a lot of opinions. We got a lot of stuff. So, I always question. I'm like, why do black men go date white women? Because I feel like black women are so fucking bomb. Like, why would you want to go be with a white woman when you could be with a black woman? Even white men want to be with black women. Since, like I said, we was having their babies, we was, being forced to procreate with them. Even that's why they said billionaires prefer black women. So I question that. But then whether it was this year or last year, I believe it was this year, I had come to find out that if they're not a whitewashed black man, because there are whitewashed black men that are married to white women because they really think they're fucking white, and they'll do everything in their fucking power to be fucking white. But black men that are married to white women say they do it because they like sticking it to the white man. They love pissing her father off when they go around there. They love pissing the whole family off that they black ass is gonna be there. Nobody's gonna do a fuck thing about it because her white ass love him. It's kind of like reparations in a sense, because nobody's giving us, what we're due. Because I feel like black people deserve a stimulus check at this point. All the racism that we have to deal with just to be here deserves a stimulus check. Weekly payments, not even monthly, weekly. We deserve, like, we'll say it should be like, I'm about to say $1,000 a month, and maybe they'll do it every 2 weeks, $500 every 2 weeks for the rest of our lives, birth to death. That's just what it should be. And that's why motherfuckers really be trying to be black, because y'all hoes will fuck us over, and they're really trying to fuck y'all. Oh my God. But yeah, and then I realized, because I'm like, I thought it was because sexually white women are more open to doing things that black women are not. And then another black man said, well, they like doing that because they love ridiculing white women. That's why they be putting their fingers in their mouth and opening it up, and they be just whamming them and bamming them and don't give a fuck. It's just like, y'all really don't like these women. Y'all are more infatuated with the fact that, like I said, y'all just get to stick it to the white man, as they said it. And that's why we be trying to warn white women, because that's why I said it's not, and I said this in the last podcast, it's not in black people's hearts to be evil. Now, there is some malice like that, but on the other hand, like I said, when we're not, when the majority of us is just not in our hearts to be evil. That's just not. But, because I had a really good point that I was going with this, so I'm like, man, I lost that thought. Yeah, black women try to warn white women, it's like, baby, do you understand we got the one that you got, the one that we would never want? It's giving Tony Braxton's he wasn't man enough for me, but you married him. Did you know about us back then? Did you know about your husband, girlfriend? I'm not thinking about him, but you married him. Did you know I made him leave? Did you know he begged to stay with me? Baby, he wasn't man enough for me. That's really what it's giving. That and we be trying to tell them that, but they be thinking we be hating on them, which is crazy. Cause who the fuck would want to be white? I mean, that's why I say, baby, don't let me wake up in nobody's sin. Cause if I get to wake up looking like this, let me do that. But you want, no ma'am, no him up, yeah, literally no. I don't want to do that. That's why I'm like, I love everything about me is black, from my name to clear as day. The girl is black. Yes. Okay, but I'm like, last few comments. They've been because we're still going off of the thread of this comment section. The men is basically identical to white people's comments about racism. We still talking about that, and I'm like, what is the thread saying? They've been identical for as long as racism has been reportedly on Earth. Around 1700 years and counting. One thing that white and black men agree on is hating women. That's where racism was born out of. I feel like that's literally what I said on yesterday's podcast. That's why I'm like, y'all check out the podcast, because I be on it. I really be on it. Somebody said wrong. Black women hide their desire or male power behind broke men. Black women hide their desire for male power behind broke men. Talk about men who are ahead of them, and you will discover how much black women avoid them men because they don't like the power dynamic, and their identity is tied up. It's tied of up them being ahead of everyone, especially black men. And when that's not the case, they avoid to make it the case. Professional gentleman's corner. What in the is you talking about? Somebody dumbass liked it. This is somebody else. Translation, no accountability. Oh, they were talking about to her. No. Somebody said observation on point. I'm like, yeah, that I agree with. Because I'm like, why would you say that? Okay, so somebody said, she responded to the person that said translation, no accountability. And said, I beg to differ. This is the man. I've been with many black women. My wife is Colombian. She don't pay a single thing, but there's cooked food and a meal every day. The American women I deal with are masculine no matter what. It's just a black woman thing. It's an American woman thing. Not all, but most of them have been masculine too long to change. Y'all say a real masculine man can bring it out of y'all, but that's not reality. Because it should not be a man. Well, I don't know. Because I'm like, yeah, it is in me internally, like I said, to want to do it. Like I said, I just want to be soft. I want to be a girl. I like being a girl. I don't want to have to do the things men do. I don't. Shoot, I would rather bake cakes and yeah, I'm gonna be a breakfast. I ideally would love to be a breakfast, lunch, and dinner like girl for like my family. I probably would be like doing it. I'll probably be the one, like, what would make me want to do it, because my grandma did it, so I think that's why I want to do it. But my grandma also told me, I just found out baby only sleep about 4 hours a day. She was like, yeah, I always been like that. So I'm like, my grandma just told me, because I was asking for her birthday, I said on live, her birthday was on the 10th. She a Gemini, so her birthday, I was like, what time you going to bed? Because I called her at like 10 o'clock. She was like, I'm going to bed about 2. I said 2. I'm like, Granny, you wake up at about 5, 6 in the morning. She was like, yeah, I always go to bed about 2, get back up around that time. I'm like, so you would put me to bed at 10 as a kid, because she always told me I needed 8 hours of sleep. So she'd be like, and then you got to wake up in the morning. So by 10, she was like, you need to be in the bed. And I love that, because my mom used to make me go to bed at 8:30. She my mom would make me go to bed at 8:30, and I went. But at the same time, we was also at church at 8:30, so my grandma would let me kind of like wind down, watch shows, put the TV on the timer, because my grandma did not play that, having the TV on when I went to sleep. But at my mama's house, that's what I did. So my grandma put it on the timer. Stop going to sleep with my TV. Okay. So Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, baby girl, wake up. We would have breakfast. Like, my grandma was really that girl. I mean, wintertime, she would iron not just the shirt, the pants. My grandma would iron your socks. She would iron your undergarments, like literally underwear, t-shirts. You put it on, you're gonna be warm. My grandma, like literally. That's why I'm like, I want to go. Girl, I'm Beanie Baby. Okay, I gotta be her as a wife. Okay, that's why I'm like, I ideally plan to do that. I know when I be trying to do it now, I be over it, especially when I be having hot flashes and it be getting hot. But I'm like, maybe when you have, like the kiddos and stuff around, it makes it more fun. Because I'm like, I do remember I would like sit in the kitchen, like with my grandma and stuff. I wish I paid more attention. But I would sit. We would sit and talk. Like, that was like literally my first best friend. That's literally still my girl. That's why I call her like, oh, what's up? Yeah. That's why everybody, when I did make her birthday, everybody was just like, where's Kadria? Kadria. Oh my God. That's why I'm like, don't ever discredit what my grandma done for me. Because we at her 75th birthday party, everybody was looking at it like, well, is BD baby. But BD know I'm trying to get this money for BD honey, because I love me some BD. But I do got to do better at spending time with my people, because that's what really matters. Somebody talking about people think being an adult and owning a business is masculine. So lost. But again, this framing isn't helpful. Man in a dress. But I'm not here to police. Carry on. It's a few threads under this comments. Somebody said, okay, sis, you caught that too? Okay, so let's go back over this. But again, this framing isn't helpful. Man in a dress, but I'm not here to police. Carry on. Because I'm like, okay, and that's a black woman. Okay. Okay, so I'm like, I just love reading the comments. Unpopular opinion. Your clothes don't make you feminine. They just make you girly. Femininity is cultivated in your heart, not your mind. Exactly. And that's why I'm like, I'm really trying to like just change, like I said, just like my being. So my essence, my aura, my energy. Like I'm saying, not just like even when I have this on, that's why I try to, do my hair, put on a little face, look, girly, even though it's just a t-shirt. Like I do feel like I would feel more feminine in a dress. I would. Even though they say it's not your clothes, but it's just like, because somebody replied to her and said, it's hard to keep feminine while you work 14-hour days to provide. Naturally, women should sleep up to 10 hours a day, but we don't. How can we maintain our femininity in these crazy times we live in? We have to evolve and be strong. Only a masculine man who is a provider can embrace my femininity. Which is true, because they did do a sleep study saying that women need, 10 hours of sleep, because we go through more emotions, especially when we're on our cycles and we're literally fighting for our lives to stay alive. It's crazy. You're literally losing blood, and don't lose too much, because that'll really be a problem. Like, it's crazy in you. It's not like you can stop it. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't tell it when to come, and you can't tell it when to go. This is just something that happens. And like she said, because I remember I definitely used to work 12-hour days. Even 14 hours, like she said, I was thinking about that. I'm like, I remember when I was like younger, when I first dropped out of college, and I used to work open to close. I used to work 72 hours a week. Like, even at the last job that I was at, I'm doing 60 hours a week. When we had overtime, I'm trying to get as much as I can in overtime. Then I had to think about it. It's like, you're working a full-time and a part-time job. You really let these people bamboozle you into monopolizing all of your time, to the point where you don't even want to go hang out with your friends anymore, because you're so freaking tired, because you've just worked 60 freaking hours out of a week. Because I'm like, let's be so for real. Let's calculate. Let's clock the math. If it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you're working, like I said, 60 hours a week. Okay, so you got 108 hours left. But at the same time, you got to sleep 8 hours a day. So that's 7. So 56 minus 108 is 52. So those other 52 hours is just, okay, and then so we're going to do 52 divided by 7, which means you got a good 7 hours. And that's literally if you do 8 hours. Yeah, you get a good 7 hours to yourself. And that's why I'm like, this is literally not what God intended to be. That's why we say Revelations 22:2, honey, when the Garden of Eden will be restored. And that's why it's not the fact that we have to evolve, because it's definitely not a fact that we have to evolve. Not in a way like this. There are things that could evolve. Like, even, shoot, the AC running. Simple as, having AC or even technology. That's what I'm just thinking, having technology. But it's just like the currency mandate of having to do money, and it's just like y'all are literally making us pay for energy. Like, yes, this energy creates stuff and we use it stuff, but it's just like it's literally supposed to be straight vibes, and that's why it will be restored to such, not necessarily evolving into something to where we're not supposed to be at. It's so far removed from what is wanted for us. All right, then the person that posted it said, it's hard to return to your original feminine blue if you're trying to get there by fighting to keep your limitations. A little context. I've been on this journey for 2 years now, and what found is a 9-to-5 baddie must automate her life. She must practice submission and surrender in her daily life, and the men in her life should be able to support her and her them. Because I'm like, there's a couple words missing. I'm trying to get it together. The feminine has to be open in her heart and cultivate trust in herself and God and surrender to that. I just got to the point where I trust myself, and I've left the 9 to 5, and I left my 9 to 5 to pursue the life of my dreams, which is literally where I'm at now. And like she said, she's been on her I am soft journey for 2 years, which is good. And I'm glad she's listening to God and doing what she needs to do. I love that for her. All right, so somebody replied to her and said, some of us cannot live only off of 8-hour shifts. I work 14 and 16 hours a day to survive. And that sounds like everybody's in survival mode, and that sucks. So you cannot expect me to be feminine or embrace my femininity if I have so many life obligations and goals. The only thing that can rescue me is a truly masculine man. But that's not true, because that means you are having more faith in what's going on in society than what God has for your life. And that's what the other person is saying, because you're supposed to be in this world and not of it. The Bible even says don't conform. Like, you're not supposed to conform and do what this world is doing, because God literally wants us to get back to the place of us having water for free. They charge me for what literally says 100% natural spring water. Like, it ain't even no ingredients in here, because this mug say it is 100% natural spring water. It even has pictures of trees and springs and valleys since 1964. They put it on the label. Okay? This spring, that's why I'm like, we're gonna get back to water being free. Fruits and vegetables. Because I was thinking about that today. I was walking today, enjoying God's goodness. I really ain't had no vehicle. I ain't know my daddy took the truck to go get new tires. But that's why I really should have checked. But I was just in my feelings, because I was like, damn, I ain't got no vehicle, so let me just go get what I need, because the store is literally 2 blocks away. And it made me feel like I was in New York. And I was like, I need to exercise anyway, because I do this. I work from home. So it's like, we got to get out of the home. We got to get into the world. Let's get our, vitamin D, CO2, all of God's goodness and nature. Let's get out there. But, in doing all that, yes, like, I literally was thinking, like, I'm so mad that they literally, like I said, charge us for water. They literally cut down the trees that bear fruit, that God put on here, that bear fruit. Like I said, I know in certain places, like I said, because even in my home, we had fruit trees. But like I said, you have to have a certain amount of land to put those trees far away enough from your house, because if they're not, your house, it will attract so many bugs, because they come up for the fruit. It's like, I get it, just like if you have a garden, it attracts so many bugs. And it's just like, you got to have so much land to have this kind of stuff. And it's like, what we do. It should be so much agriculture. It should be so much agriculture around here. Like, we don't have that, and I don't like that. It's like, even when you riding down a freeway and you see people that have ranches and stuff like that, it's like, why don't those cows and horses and stuff like that just have like big pastures and trees that just bear apples and fruits and whatever the case may be? It should really look more like I said, the Garden of Eden. But we'll get back there. We are, because the Bible says it, and what God said is so, baby. That's one thing I know. Clock it. Ain't that what they say now? Yup. All right, and somebody said, you can't yet. Leaving the 9 to 5 ain't everyone's dream. A divinely feminine woman has no limits to what she can create. When I read your replies, you're urging, I don't believe it's possible to. I don't trust that I can. I don't believe that I have the power to, which isn't true, but it's a reflection that you have a relationship. It's a reflection of, okay, because she said the you have relationship, but what she's trying to say, it's a reflection of the relationship you have with God, with the God you serve, and yourself, and your understanding of feminine. The feminine is flow, not force, silent because she knows, and relaxed, surrendered. I'm not saying it's easy, but a girly woman will always live with these limitations, which is true, and that's what I'm saying. I want to be more of a Proverbs 31 woman. Like I said, I didn't like that I'm cussing this man out and going off of him, because the Proverbs woman is wise. Everything that she says is with wisdom. I didn't have to say it like that. Well, I hope you can find somebody to put it. Girl, what? I wouldn't want nobody to talking to me like that. Why would you say that to somebody? Not even just a man, to somebody. Yes, you and your feelings. Yes, you feel some way, baby. Take a step back. Simmer down. Like, what? Can't just go off talking to people like that. And literally on my walk today, I was thinking about the fact that when because I even, made the live about why I left my, salary job, and all the issues and evil that was in that place, and why I no longer wanted to be there, and why God had told me to leave a year prior. God didn't even tell me to be there. That was just a place that I wanted to go. That was my doing. That wasn't the Lord's doing. Like I said, I've seen God give me the things that I want a lot of the times just to show me it ain't what I want. Well, I know what I do want is God's will for him. I mean, for me. I know that's what I do want. Because like I said, the desires of my heart line up with his will. I wanted my own TV show. Here we are on the live broadcast. It don't have to be on TV, honey, because like my friends say, baby, we watch our YouTube channel on our TV. I didn't realize I was living in the prayer. That's why you keep working on it. Because like I said, like, them small steps, every small step, you knock that small step down, it's going to trickle over and hit every other thing that you set into place and knock it on down. You can hit it out the park. As I say, I never know who stumbled across my YouTube channel. I see people, like I said, I don't think I told y'all on this channel. It might have been on the Instagram live. But there's people that want to have me in a magazine, and I just didn't see myself being there. And I brought it up when I saw them at my last event, and they were like, yeah, we still want you to be in a magazine. And I was just like, so God, you really did call that for me. Because I was like, well, I don't know how to go back about reaching out to them to get it. But then when I saw them in person, I just kind of like threw it out there, and it was like, yes, you were supposed to be in a magazine. Yeah, okay. I'm like, my business? You want to feature my business? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Stop playing with your business. Stand on your big business. And that's why I'm just like she said. Like I said too, I'm like, baby, that shows where you are with God. Like I said, that's one thing the therapist definitely taught me. She said, you going through everything that you're going through with your job is just showing your faith in God. And it's just showing how you don't have faith in God. Oh, baby, don't tell me I ain't got no faith in God. It's giving lukewarm, honey. Don't tell me I'm lukewarm for God. Because one thing I am is on fuego for God, baby. Don't play with me. What you mean? Me? Lukewarm? No. Not the girl that walks around with Jesus is my homeboy shirts. Not the girl that walks around with Mary is my homegirl shirts. Me? Yeah, because you saying one thing and you doing one thing, yeah. But in your heart, you still in the place of fear. And that's one thing he ain't giving you. He ain't never given you a spirit of fear. Why would you fear anything? Power, love, and sound mind is what you've been given. If our God is for us, who can be against us? What is there to fear? God say, that man just said, he said, you ain't even supposed to fear me. That's what he told them angels, fear not. Yes, it was a point in time where, like I said, that man was cracking the whip. Lightning and curses, honey. Set it off in his doo-doo. Big stuffer. Like he said, earth is his footstool. Big stuffer. That man don't play. Alpha, Omega. You heard him? I'm the beginning and the end. What about it? What about it? Because who said what? Oh, I thought somebody that wasn't God was saying something. Okay. I thought somebody that ain't got as much power as me said something. That's how you be talking to the devil. I thought somebody that ain't got. He said something. Did y'all hear something? Cause he know I can kick him out, right? And will. But he thought this was. And no, you cannot come back. And take them demons with you. They can go too. What they thought this was. That's why I'm God's daughter, honey. And that's why I'm like, don't ever tell me that I'm lukewarm for God. Baby, when she said it, that's why I'm like I said, I was the girl that grew up with Jesus is my homeboy, Mary is my homegirl t-shirts. Like, favorite t-shirt to put on. That's why I still remember to this day. That's why I'm like, I've always been a girl. I've never been afraid to say how much I love God. But I have always, which is sad, I have always been fearful to be who God called me to be, because like I said, heavy is the head that wears a crown. To whom much is given, much is responsible. And I don't like responsibility. I don't. That's why I ain't nobody mama. But it's like I'm at the point to where it's like, I can get jiggy with it. I can do that. Heavy is the head that wears a crown. Let's do it. Because in my feminine era, it's definitely given. Oh my God, it's definitely, I'm giving in my feminine era. Because yeah, I'm back to being Princess K. I don't like that I was never knocked off my throne. But I did, take some steps down. I took a little venture around the world. But it's like, that's why God said, be in that world but not of it. You could be there, but what I say goes. I don't care what your mama say, your daddy say, what society say, even what that Bible of the verse say, baby. Let's get back to it, because we'll quote it specifically against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world. Okay? It don't matter what the almighty powers in this dark world. It even though the world is darkness. That is why God brought the light. And that's why he gave us Jesus. Because Jesus is literally the way, the truth, and the life. That's why I love how everything be coming full circle. Because God literally had to say, let there be light. There was nothing but darkness here. He knows that the world is dark. That's why he came and brought it light. And then he gave us this Garden of Eden and everything. And then he had to start putting curses on it, because ain't nobody paying attention. Ain't nobody listening. Ain't nobody doing what's supposed to be done. It's not funny. I hate when I laugh when it's serious. My little coping mechanism, it's gotta stop. Gosh. So I'm talking about what's the difference between girly and feminine. I really don't think there's a difference. I think they're just using the word interchangeably. Women sleeping 10 hours a day is definitely a popular consensus of our Western health system, but it isn't a fact. I don't think any human being is supposed to sleep half their lives away. There are only 12 hours in a waking day. I'm sure God didn't create any human to sleep half the day, but God didn't create it with the concept of time like we have now. And like they said, in the Western world, it is different, because in other places, women don't have cycles. And that's one thing I noticed. They were like, we have cycles because of what we eat and how we live our lives. But there are women in other places that don't have a cycle because of their life. So it's just like I said, I do believe, like I said, the thoughts that we go through, I think I do. The women, I don't care what nobody say. I do think God, the Bible do say rest. No, baby, that's one thing I know for a fact. Rest is in that. Even Jesus went to sleep. Who ain't finna go to, baby, what? Yeah. One thing we gonna do is take a little break and breather. That's one thing I know. Okay. But at this point, we done made it to an hour and a half of our live podcast. Oh my God, I do a live broadcast and a live podcast. I love that. So yeah. Share to your friends, your family, your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, the people that you don't even know, the people that you just see on the streets. Let them know that KD be on live. She be talking about God. She be bringing people closer to God. She be on there on her spiritual, smoke sessions. Y'all can come hang out with me. And we can do this every day. Why? Because God said. That's why I say everything this year. A lot of mine is going to be the stuff. It's because God said. That's why. And God said. I'm like, I don't want to leave. But I gotta go right now. But I still be reading these comments. That's why I'm like, let's just finish this thread. But also, it sounds like you're saying a woman can be feminine if they work, or you're about to tap into that feminine side of yourself as a dependent man. Okay, but this is one thing that I saw on somebody's reel, Instagram, whatever it was. It was just talking about how women shouldn't go to work because that means your wife has to follow another man's rules. And it's like, do you really want your wife to have to go to work to clock in to follow another man's rules? Take care of that woman. Take care of that woman, because technically you let another man take care of her and you. She got to go to work when he say go to work. She get off when he say go to work. And that means you abiding by that man's rules too. Take care of that woman. Take care of that woman. Or let us do stuff like this so we can make money up, like crafts. That's what the women, we supposed to be making blankets. It really made me think about, was it Django with the KKK and then they couldn't see out of the things? That's all we supposed to be doing. Don't talk about his wife. She worked hard. Because that's what we supposed to be doing. Quilting and keeping memories and keepsakes for the family. But yeah, I'm like, that's pretty much gonna be it for this podcast. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, whether it's live or the replay. Cause yeah, I'm like, I'm pretty much finished with this, which means we pretty much finished with our live. Subscribe so you can come back tomorrow. Bring your own trees and click them links, because we still at the point where you got to bring your own trees and such. But yeah, check out the description, check out the other videos. We got some 360 videos, we got some more lives, we got the podcast, honey. Check out the community tab. My dramatic exit starting soon, because one thing about it, you know it's all love, baby. You know it's all love. Until next time, Katie is out. Toodles.